Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for coming out tonight. I think you all know why we're here. The Big D ran into a little bit of trouble tonight. Well, he ran into a little bit of trouble last week. He was in Monaco playing the tables. Well, our accountant, he convinced the Big D to do a bit of a drug run. And it was a drug run that Big D's old legs just could not handle. So he's sitting in a jail, and ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves back together tonight. Tonight to raise some money. Raise some money to get the Big D out of jail, because the number one rule here at the Unpack for Rap is never use your own money.
The number two rule is never use your own money.
That's right.
Which is something the Big D forgot.
Yeah.
Big D is far away. He's lonely. And right now, he's what's known as jailbait. That's the name of our show tonight. Y'all know what jailbait is, right?
Why don't you tell them about it?
Well, I'll tell you about it. If you meet a girl, she's looking fine now. And you think that you just wanna make her mine. Make sure you check yourself before you wreck yourself. Make sure she is legal tender before you surrender. You think you're out on a date, but it just might be fate. Just look out that she's not jailbait. Because if she's far too young, they'll bring out the big guns. Make sure she's alright before you take her home at night.
Because she's jailbait and it's too late. You
But she's too young and you're too old. Before you get hot, you better stay cold. Cause she is nothing that you want to hold. Cause she's jailbait.
The life of crime can be an easy one. It sucks you in and seems like a lot of fun. But if you don't look out, that life will drag you in, and you'll be trapped in a life of sin. Because she's jailbait.
You better wait, babes. It's not such a simple date when she's just jailbait.
Well,
Jailbait, not such a simple date. It might be a twist of fate if you're gonna wait.
Jailbait.
Jailbait, oh, she's jailbait.
Go home and masturbate before you take wrong and take on that.
Terrific.
ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you tonight, the White Shoes Orchestra. Come on, fellas. Kick it in the dick. What? Set it up. Let's show these people what y'all can do, and we'll introduce you as we go along. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for a young man who comes all the way from France. Now, he might look very pretty to each and every one of you, but the people in France, they are very pretty people. Any French people in the audience tonight? All right. Because I'm telling you right now, if the men look like this, think about what the ladies look like. Put your hands together for Orny Henri. Next up, we got the leader of the band. We're going in chronological order, as it were. He's a man who knows all 88 of the keys on that piano. Personally, the black ones, the white ones, and he knows them all intimately. Do not want to touch that keyboard because it is sticky. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to make some noise for Heartbreaker! Next up, the big man on the low tones. Because it's all about that bass, ladies, isn't it right? Oh yeah. When the full moon comes out, so does he. I'm gonna tell you why. Because his name, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wolfman! dog new tricks. But this old dog's got so many new tricks you won't even know when to turn around. Faster than you can say abracadabra. He's gonna show you a new trick. Put your hands together for the man on the drums. Hitting them hard, hitting them long. It's Sticks on the drums. What I say? Hey Sticks, how you feeling tonight? Sticks says he's feeling good. How's your mother doing? Well, we hope she gets better. Oh, I hadn't realized. His mother's doing just fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had the pleasure to spend my life with these two gentlemen. First of all, I would like you all to understand that one of these men has saved my life more than one time. And one of these men, he can't rhyme to save his life. But that's all right. Because he put passion behind every word. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike, the Life File. Next up is a jokester who is going to be a prankster, and he's going to make sure that you will have a good time all night long. I just read recently that scientists have proven that men who are funny are better in bed. And I don't mean that when you take your clothes off, she laughs. No! If he can make you laugh outside of that bed, he's going to make you go all night long. So ladies and gentlemen, and special little ladies, put your hands together for Jake Shenanigan Bannigan.
And of course, the center, the heart, the very heart of the rat that we are. Unpack the rat. Man from off the charts. He's off the chain, he's off the hook. He is the one and only Jimmy LaVie!
We hope that you all will find somebody that maybe you'll go home with. It may be the person you came with, maybe not, but we'll see what the night will bring. But we all can relate to one exact thing, that love is what it's all about. Isn't that right, gentlemen?
Sure is.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, gentlemen? Ain't that right, ladies? Ain't that right, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Now, if you have seen Unpack the Rap before, please make some noise. And if you have never seen Unpack the Rap before, please make some noise. And if you just like making noise, please make some noise.
Amazing group of gentlemen, and we've all been in trouble with the law. We know this.
That is true.
It's not so bad that he's in jail. It's not like, ooh, it's not a taboo subject. We've all been there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you have as well.
he's a slow learner. He's been in jail before,
You never
several
learn
times.
If any of you people in the audience have had a run-in with the law, please make some noise right now. So we see. There's a bunch of drunk ladies who have definitely been.
And those of you who haven't, the night is young.
Yeah, don't worry, ladies. You're
Still
still
sometimes
coming.
get in trouble. But you know what my grandmother always used to say, and it's sort of become a kind of a way we live our lives here in Unpack the Rat. My grandmother always used to say, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. That's how we deal. Because if you're going to run in with the law, there's going to be some problems sometimes. Ain't that the truth, boys?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
That is the truth.
There's always just problems.
So the first rule then, of course, is if you can't be good, be careful. But second rule is you never do anything illegal unless you're only doing one thing that is illegal. You only do one illegal thing at a time. So if you've just gone to see your friend to pick up maybe a nice little sachet of spices, and you're going home on the train, you buy a ticket. You only do one illegal thing at a time. If you've got a dead body in the trunk,
It happens.
Don't speed.
yeah. You go to speed limit, you make sure all of your lights work. You understand? That's the first rule. Do we understand, people? Yeah. All right, now testify. Yeah. All right. It's a good group of folks here.
So we looked at our situation here. We're trying to
Yeah,
get
we
Big
did.
D out of jail, and we thought, well, let's look at our catalog and all the songs we wrote about prison, about crime, and so
That's
that's
right.
our theme for
It's all
tonight.
true stories.
We all went
True
back
stories.
deep into the catalog, and since you all are hardcore fans, you all remember the titles of our songs, and yeah, sure you do. You all remember that, right? Yeah. There you go.
So let's go way back to one of our early songs about crime. Y'all remember our first song that was about crime? Way back in the 50s?
Yeah, way back in 1952. Who remembers our first crime song?
Decca recording. It was called
Crimes of the Heart.
Crimes of the
Oh,
Heart.
of course it was. That's right. Crimes of the Heart. I believe Jacob. I believe Jake the Rave Shenanigan Band. You sang lead on that one.
When I took you out on the town, babe, I didn't know we were going down, babe. We went into the first bar we saw and ran into the long arm of the law. There was a cop, she's sitting there drinking all alone. And I said, hey, baby, put down your telephone. We went over to the guy and said, officer, why are you here? He said, I don't want to talk about it. Just give me a beer. It was a crime of the heart. It's where every good story starts. It was a crime of the heart. He can tear you apart. So he told us his story. She was out just drinking with the boys, getting real loud and making a lot of noise. At the end of the night, he said, I got to go home, make love to my wife, 'cause we're all alone. So he went to his door, but the door was ajar. He grabbed
when he saw her lying there with his brother's hands in her hands. He took out that gun, and let me tell you, the rage that was in him, it was burning. And oh, he's a police officer, he's on the right side of the law. But he couldn't help himself. He shot them both dead right there in the bed. 2 shots. Did he run? No. He went to that very bar that very night. And he said, take this gun. I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna finish my drink and walk out that door. Go right to the station where all my friends are. And turn myself in, put me behind bars. True story.
That song was written about a true story. Absolutely, absolutely. It happened down in Savannah, Georgia.
That's right.
That's right, that's right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that we all have had some run-ins with the long arm of the law, where the long arm of the law absolutely reached out and grabbed us.
Sometimes that arm is longer than you think.
Sometimes it's a lot shorter.
Yeah, but you shouldn't stand too close to the law.
That's true, that's true. And so we were just wondering, is there anybody in the audience who has actually had a run-in with the law? We asked before, there was a lot of people that did. Anybody want to tell us about that?
Get in trouble?
Who got in trouble with the law? It's all right, we're all safe here.
Yeah.
We're all criminals.
This is a statute of limitations on these old crimes. Yeah?
Well,
What happened?
I sold some things
You sold some things
to some people.
to some
weren't
people.
mine.
Way to get specific.
Yeah.
So were these things, were they stolen?
Probably, most likely, yeah, they were.
And,
How did you get them?
Well, I bought them.
Okay.
Oh, I see. And how did the law come across this illegal transaction?
Well, someday somebody wanted to buy something from me, and they discovered that it actually was already theirs. And
You sold somebody their own thing, and they blew the whistle on you. My goodness. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I love this story. I love this story so much because criminals are often so stupid. I tell you what, young man, I tell you what, for that lovely story, I'm going to give you one of these. This is an English lover's lips. This is guaranteed to make your English and your kissing better.
Not gonna improve your luck, though.
You know, let me get this straight. You bought, what, drugs?
no,
No.
it was just fancy things. It actually was jewelry.
You bought some jewelry, and then when you tried to sell it,
You sold it back to the
you sold
original
it back
owner.
to the owner.
Yes, but they didn't know because they didn't steal it. So how would they know it was their jewelry?
Of course, you were a victim of circumstance. Which in many states is a valid form of defense. So what type of jewelry was this?
It was a necklace.
A necklace? You know, Mike the Knife sang a song about a necklace not too long ago. Do you remember what the jewel was on that necklace?
A sapphire.
That's right.
Sapphire necklace. You remember Mike the Knife?
Yeah, I'm having a deja vu.
Oh, let's
right
do
now.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it, kids. Come on.
Well, there I was, couldn't believe my luck. Stood in the parking lot, buying jewels off the back of a truck. Well, the jewels, they were cheap, and I had a plan. So I bought me a heap, and I went out to the promised land. Set up my store. I said to everybody, come one and all. You're looking for something to give the little lady. You need something to say, hey baby. The love's not over, it's burning inside. Put this necklace over, we'll go for a ride. Oh, love is here in this sapphire. Ain't no other stone that's gonna take you higher. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there I was in the dark. My first customer walked in, made his mark. I produced my wares, he made his choice. And when he held that necklace, I heard his voice. Oh, is that really yours? Last time I looked, it was on my back door. Well, man, you took my stuff. And if you don't look out, this is gonna get really rough. We'll take it, Honey Henry. Oh! Nonetheless, when I woke up, I was lying there in a pool of my own blood. All the jewels were gone, the most expensive ones too. That sapphire necklace reminded me of you. 'Cause it's dangerous, it's gonna take your life. Everything around your neck is gonna drag you down into hell. Well, hands around your neck like a sapphire. Well, there ain't no stone that could take you higher. But a sapphire can put out your fire. Can put out your fire. Will extinguish your fire.
Not for much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I start sweating bullets even when I think of that song.
You're free and clear now. You're safe. For now.
I do remember lying in that back alley in that pool of my own blood. I think I might have wet myself.
Did you see anything? Did you see the tunnel, Mike the Knife? Did you see the light at the end of that tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did the voices say when they reached out to you?
They were saying, we are gonna whip your ass.
Well, that's the life you lead, and that's the afterlife you'll have if you go down the wrong path.
That's right. Be warned, ladies and gentlemen. One path leads to righteousness. The other path leads to a lot of fun.
Ain't that the truth?
That's the truth.
So I just want to know real quick, ladies and gentlemen, there's some lovely ladies out here, some hotty totsies, some hotty patatis.
Calm down, Sticks.
Who dressed up for tonight? Who dressed up for tonight?
Ooh, looks all special.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
hello. I met you earlier. Yes, you're looking fine. You're looking fine. Oh, look at these ladies on the bar. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Tell you what, you all get a free drink. That's right. From Unpack the Rat to you. That's right.
Backstage.
Come and get it.
No, there's also those crimes that we never get caught for.
Oh, I tell you.
Maybe something you did that was slightly illegal or very illegal. You never got caught. Nobody ever knew. Well, you can confess now. Get it off your chest. Or if you don't feel bad about it, you can just tell us about it and brag. That's cool too. Anybody have an encounter with something you did in your life that's illegal or just wrong? Taking money from the church collection plate. Crossing the street in the middle of the street.
Riding on the subway without paying for a ticket.
Nobody's done that.
Walking out to the store with the dress you just tried on.
I'm starting to get a little blinded from all the halos in this audience.
It's so nice. Now, somebody must have done something wrong you haven't told them about. You want to tell us something that happened? When I was years old.
If you haven't figured it out yet, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the show works.
Yeah. You give us something, the show's a lot of fun. If you don't, it's your fault.
I stole a candy bar when I was like 7.
Stole a candy bar from a store?
Yes.
Did
Oh,
you just-
she started early. I like that.
Yeah. Let it slip down my.
A little 5-finger discount, did you?
Yes.
You know that song, 5-Finger Discount?
5-finger discount.
You know the song.
Yeah, that's one of yours. That's one of yours.
Oh, shit, yeah.
What kind of candy bar was it?
Chocolate probably.
Just some shit. They're always chocolate, yeah.
Only chocolate.
But you know what? They're sweeter if they're stolen.
Tell you what, Mike the Knife, why don't you deliver these drinks? This is the new summer drink, ladies and gentlemen. It's called a Holly. It was invented right here in the Theater Drachengasse by our bartender, Olli. This is it's vodka, soda water, and a little bit of Holundersaft. That's elderflower to all you English-speaking folks. And it's a beautiful summer drink if you want to have that. Hugo was yesterday. The Holly is today.
So 5-finger discount.
5-finger discount. I remember that too, sort of. You walk into the store and you look around to see if there's anybody else around that's gonna be looking at me. I think I see that there's a man. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try to give myself a discount. I look to the left and I look on to the right. I look ahead and I think about if it's gonna be alright. I don't know if I can, or if that man is gonna stand in front of you're taking it on home. 2, it's a discount cause you do it all alone. 3, it's a discount cause no one ever sees. 4, oh, it's a discount cause we just skipped over 3. 5, take a discount. Come on, let's all go. 5, take a discount. Everybody go. 5, take a discount. If you're young or old. 5, take a discount. It's stolen in the soul. Yeah. Only on the saxophone. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I want you all to know about a young man who has been helping us out immensely. He's the man that makes us sound and look so good. He's on lights and he's on sound. And not only that, he has been coming up gangbusters with an amazing show called Exposure. Is there anybody in the room who has seen Exposure from the English Lovers? Yeah. I love it, I love it. Now this man, he doesn't talk much. But I tell you, he's young, he's single, and he loves to mingle. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our man on the technique. It's Stefan! There's the air.
What do you think about there, Mike? You're thinking. This is a rare occasion. We need to stop and notice this.
Yeah, I can smell it. It's burning out your ears, yeah. What's going on, Mike tonight?
Well, I was just thinking about poor old Big D.
Oh.
You know,
That jail cell, he's all alone.
well, he ain't all alone. He's probably got a cellie with him. Somebody
Are you
shares that cellmate.
Yeah, male or female?
Oh, it's gonna be male,
be
Mike.
male.
Oh man, I really feel sorry for him now.
But you know, back in 1962,
Mm-hmm.
I remember the two of you boys, we were out in Barstow, California. And you had to spend the night together in one of them old-timey...
No.
Country?
It was Barstow, but it was Barstow, Nebraska.
Was it now? Was it? It was so low rent, it wasn't even in California. It was in Nebraska. Barstow, Nebraska. And the two of you had to spend the night in one of them old-time country jails. And I remember when you walked out of that place, you had a song between the two of you. And it was all about what you do when you find yourself in a prison cell.
Mm-hmm.
You remember? You all remember that song?
Yes.
Right? That country song. It was a beautiful country song. Duet between Jake Shenanigan Bannigan and Mike the Knife. And it was all about spending the night in a jail cell. It had a one-word title. Who all remembers what that one-word title was? Soap.
Yeah, it was the one thing they didn't have.
Now, I want you all to know that this is a beautiful title, and I'm so glad that this young lady down front remembered it. But y'all paid for tickets, so all the cheap seats out back, you feel free to yell out too, okay? Okay?
All right.
All right. Let's listen to that song, that country song. Soap. Give it up for Wolfman on the violin.
two of us, just like we were sitting on a bar. When they came to get us out in the morning, threw us in the bunker, they said now sing. They turned on that cold water and they said get clean. One thing they didn't have that was something to wash in. Soap, 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 oh, I miss my soap. Soap, 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 I'm walking on the wall. Soap, 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 oh, I feel like a soap. The lady in me was chilling down without no soap.
Oh, the food is cold, and the bed is cold, and the floor is cold,
And the walls are cold.
and my heart is cold, and I'm growing old, waiting for a bar of soap.
Soap, 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 soap.
Soap, 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 I'm feeling a bowl. Soap, 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 oh, I feel like a dope. I'm laying in a county jail, I ain't got no soap.
Yeah, there's worse things in the world than sleeping head to toe with Jake Shenanigan Bannigan. And it's sleeping head to toe with Jimmy Labine.
Now there was a famous crime everybody knew about.
Oh, yeah. It was
on
all
all
the
papers.
papers back then.
Of course, all the papers report on all the crimes because that's what sells, right?
Sure.
Violence, blood. Do you remember that big story from 19... What was that big crime that someone did? Got in trouble for it. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, what was it?
it was bank robbery.
There was a bank robbery, that's right. What was special about this bank robbery? What was very weird about this bank robbery?
There was no money.
There was no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdest thing. How can you call it a bank robbery if there's no money?
That was what the lawyers were fighting in court. It's like, how can you call them bank robbers if there was no money in the bank? But these bank robbers, they were special people. They weren't.
They were women.
They were women.
Yes.
That's right.
All women.
And they all worked at the same place. Where did they work?
Bank.
They worked at the bank.
It's almost always an inside job.
Yeah. You think they would know that there's no money in their bank. But it was quite a crime. It was all the papers. So there was a song written about it by our old friend Boxcar Willie. Turned into lounge music by Old Heartbreak. That's right. About 3 women working in the bank.
Judy, Mary, and Joan started in the bank.
And Judy, Mary, and Joan didn't know how to think.
But Judy and Mary and Joan had a plan. Thought they'd take out a loan. But Judy, Mary, and Joan didn't have the way to go.
It was Thursday afternoon, and the bank was going down. The money was already
room and took the elevator down to the cellar, opened up the door and wished like before.
Judy, she said we should make a run.
And Mary said, baby, this is our only chance.
And Joan said, girls, we're caught in a trap. They're gonna make us, they're gonna give us the rap.
Mary and Joan took out the five-finger bone. Judy and Mary and Joan, they did it all alone.
Oh, the boxes were empty and the girls got sad. And they said we threw away the best job we ever had.
Later, Judy worked at a farm.
And Joni, she went to university.
Mary, if you go back to that very place, she'll greet you with a smile on her face.
Judy, Mary, and Joan. Little known fact, Mike the Knife married Joni. She was his second wife.
And my third wife as well.
He divorced her and married her again. It was just too fun.
On the same day.
We had a little altercation in front of the preacher. She was married when we walked up to the altar, and the preacher asked her, "Are both of you single?" And she said, "Me, no." So he said, "Well, this is going to be a crime if you marry this man right now." So we walked out. She got divorced. We walked back in, and we were married.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
It was all before tea time.
It's a beautiful story. Doesn't quite work out logically, but it's a beautiful story.
That's love.
She was very drunk at the time.
And you?
Sober as a judge, Mike the Knife, yeah.
I don't remember.
Now, I'm sure there's a lot of you out there, ladies and gentlemen, who have followed our career all the way through from the early 40s to the 50s, 60s, 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s.
We look pretty good for 70 years old, don't we?
And we've done a lot of different kinds of music for a lot of different things and a lot of different styles. And I'm sure there's somebody out there who remembers one of their favorite genres of music.
Polka.
The polka. That's going back. Polka hasn't been popular
Ever.
forever.
But that never stopped us.
Oh! We were branching out.
It in fact has never been popular for never.
Not even in Poland.
For never. But we did do a polka song. I remember it well.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
branched
yeah.
out and
It was a beautiful polka song. It was about a piece of meat. What from the cheap seats out back? Who remembers what piece of meat that was all about?
tenderloin.
The tenderloin polka, of course. Come on all together, we're gonna have some fun. Come on all together, let's all join in song. Come on all together, it's time for the feast. Come on all together, we ain't got time for yeast.
Tenderloin, tenderloin, put it on your brain. Tenderloin, tenderloin, put it on your brain. Tenderloin, tenderloin, everybody's fine.
a thing of royal beauty. That is all we have to do, and it is all your duty. Get yourself a tenderloin, put it under the knife. The tenderloin is gonna be good all of your life. Oh, tenderloin, tenderloin, everybody dance. Tenderloin, tenderloin, put it in your hands. Tenderloin, tenderloin, yum, 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 yum. Tenderloin, tenderloin, hey, yum,
Well, first you gotta take your steak and make sure you put a little bit of salt on it for about an hour before you cook. Make sure you're all alone in the house because you're gonna want to take off all your clothes. And when you take off all your clothes, don't stand too close to the oven. Stay far back because that tenderloin's gonna spit. But you know, every bit of frying grease that hits your naked skin is a bit of sacrifice you have to pay.
everybody,
Tenderloin, tenderloin, everybody wants some. Tenderloin, 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 take it all the time. Tenderloin, tenderloin, tenderloin.
If you get yourself in line, put a tenderloin. Then I'm gonna tell you, friend, this is how it sounds. Get yourself a tenderloin and a fork and knife. The tenderloin will be your friend for life. Oh, tenderloin, tenderloin, everybody. Tenderloin, tenderloin, yum, yum, yum. Tenderloin, 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 tenderloin. I think we all understand why the polka never really made it.
It would have been good if that song had some sort of idea behind it.
Yeah.
It was just we were drunk sitting in a restaurant and he had a tenderloin. We're like, let's just make a song about tenderloin tomorrow,
Sure.
and then we did.
That's how that worked.
So shouldn't improvise. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Make sure you plan out everything. You know, Mike, I was just thinking, because you were talking about that marriage and divorce that you had, and
I don't quite remember that story.
well, I was just remembering how our lawyers, our firm of attorneys, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Goddamn bastards.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, they helped us out a number of times. Maxine, our manager, she's the one who put that together.
Yep.
And Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe helped you out of the scrape. I remember it wasn't too long ago.
Yep. It was 2002.
Yeah, it was.
I was on holiday in one of those exotic places. Anybody remember where that was?
Barbados.
In Barbados.
Barbados.
That's
That's right.
How could I ever forget? And there's one thing that in Barbados you're allowed to do everything.
That's right. It's got
There
the
is
word bar in it.
nothing that is illegal in Barbados.
Not one thing.
Bar, one thing. That's why it's called Barbados.
That's right.
There is one thing that is illegal in Barbados. What is that?
To eat spaghetti.
They will chop your head off if you eat spaghetti in Barbados.
It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
It is the craziest
They're
thing.
crazy in Barbados.
It is the truth.
So anyway, I was in this Italian restaurant. See, Italian restaurants are not illegal in
No,
Barbados.
no.
It's even not illegal for an Italian restaurant to serve you spaghetti.
You just can't eat it.
It's only illegal for you to eat it.
Sort of like marijuana in Austria. I'm seeing everyone who's laughing.
Oh, I get it. But the story of how spaghetti became outlawed is
Yeah.
fascinating.
It's an amazing story. It's an amazing story. And you did write a song about
I did. Let me put it this way. I did try to put my experience into words.
Into verse.
Because it was
And
social,
it's a
social justice thing.
Yeah. No,
This
it
is
was one
wrong.
of those angry young men songs.
Yeah. And it was
I was
another
way
chance.
past being an angry young man. at
It
that
was
point.
another chance for you to find a way to never rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, with this song, I think it was, as far as not rhyming, it's been the best song so far.
Yeah,
Because there was not a single word in the song that rhymed with any other word.
That is a feat, ladies and
There
gentlemen.
was not even a rhyme in the chorus.
together, taking center stage. Put your hands together for Mike the Knife and his beautiful, beautiful song. Talking about spaghetti in Barbados.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna sing the shit out of this song. Oh, I might have forgotten to mention, not only does this song not rhyme, it is also contra to the rhythm of the music. But not all the time, so don't get used to it. Barbados is a place on a map, not a place you want to go.
There's an S at the end of Barbados, so that doesn't rhyme.
Where you wanna think of Barbados can give you a hand if you're hungry. You might want to eat. They've got everything they got everywhere else. Look at the menu, take your pick. You might find you might like it. That almost grind, but don't get fooled. It goes downhill from here. Look at the menu. You make a choice. You think you're in a safe place. The waiter will smile, tell you to wait for an hour. The food in Barbados, the food there is good. The food on that island, they'll feed you when you ask for it. But they won't warn you about the pitfalls of your order. No, no, ladies and gentlemen, they'll just write it down and send it into the kitchen. All the food in Barbados is nice. The food on that island, they will serve it to you every day. Oh, Barbados, they'll welcome you back. Take it away now. Don't order spaghetti, though they have it in the house, because the penalty for eating the noodles is death. As you can see, I didn't make it out alive. It was what are our lawyers called?
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, and especially Howe. He was very clever because he bribed the judge, and the judge found that I wasn't eating spaghetti. It was linguine.
Got him off on a technicality.
Yep, that's the way it works.
Now, when people go to jail, when people go to prison, of course, their life continues outside of jail. Their families are out there, their lovers, girlfriends, husbands, wives, families. And we have a song about that very situation. The pain of having someone in jail that you love. Anyone remember what that was called? No, good.
I want to remind everybody in the audience that the bar is still open. And so just remember that the more you drink, the funnier we get. That's how that works.
Well, it was a story of a man in jail for what?
Murder.
Murder.
For murder.
Yeah.
So he should go to jail.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should. But there was a woman that loved him very much.
His mother.
His mother.
That's right. His mother loved him.
I love these drunk girls in the front row.
It's just the drunk girl,
Yeah,
so feel free to help out.
That's right. His mother loved him very much.
And she was busy with her own life.
That's
what
right.
was she doing with her life? Do you remember?
It was a hooker.
No, she wasn't. No.
No.
Would you talk to your mother about that? Wash your mouth out with some soap if we can find some.
His waitress.
She was a waitress, serving food to all the people. And she worked
Spaghetti.
very hard. And she sent her son one thing every week. Does anybody remember what that was?
It wasn't food.
It wasn't food. A letter.
That's right. And every week she would write the same sentiments in different ways. But one letter truly broke his heart. Remember his name?
Jack.
Jack. Thank you, Drunkie.
We're gonna have to take her on tour. I like that.
The song's called Dear Jack.
Dear Jack.
Dear Jack, I'm sitting between my shifts at the old cafe, dear Jack. I don't know how to tell you this, but there's things I have to say. Your room has been so empty since you've left, and I'm all alone. I went out the other night to forget our home,
size studio. You have to go. Give me one thing to convince you to let you inside. Jack looked the man in the eye. He said, swallowing his pride, "You look like my father, the man that I killed. Take care of my mother. I'm going over the hill. You'll never see me again. Tell my mother I said hello. I'm gone. I have to go."
Now it's the story of Jack and how he killed a man one day,
His father.
and how his mother waited, but then finally sent him away. Somewhere out in this great big world, Jack still lives on, but he doesn't go by Jack anymore. He's gone back to his first name, John.
Dear John, come back home. We miss you so. Where did you go, dear John? All is forgiven. Come home. Dear John, I know your mother said that you were welcome back in your house. But I'm the man now. Get the hell out. Your mother's my spouse. So whether your name is John or Jack or Frank or Max or Christina, just know that your past will never set you free. You think you can pay for your crimes? There's always something waiting for you.
Something always I wondered about that song. You know, Jack went to jail for life, and he got a reduced sentence. So he was in for like 60 years. When he came out, his mama
Still
was
alive.
still alive.
Yeah.
She got married again.
Yeah, well, a life sentence is in fact not a life sentence, of course. You know, a life sentence is not for life. It's about 20, 25 years.
Yeah,
to
not your life, but someone else's life.
Yeah, yeah. It's a life sentence is it's commutable.
It's commutable.
It's commutable.
Like a disease. It's
Like-
commutable.
Speaking of diseases, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of crimes that go on between the sheets, and sometimes things happen between a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a man, or a man and a woman and a woman.
A man and a sheep. We are talking about crimes.
Thanks for killing my buzz, Michael. Yes, of course, there's a lot of things that go on between the species, and there's some diseases that go between the species, and there's crimes between the sheets, and we'd like to know, what is the worst thing you can do when you're in bed with somebody? Farting, said somebody, but they said it with an English accent, so it sounds almost dignified. The worst thing to do when you're in between the sheets with somebody is to fart. This is true. And back in 1974, we wrote a very rocking song. A very incredibly rocking song about farting between the sheets.
Did we?
Oh yeah, we did. You don't remember that
No,
one?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, just remember how that goes? I think I remember.
Yeah, you go ahead.
smart. Give it a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a hand.
That song was very popular with 11-year-old boys.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. But ladies and gentlemen, we are all here, as we said, to make sure that the Big D can get out of that jail in Monaco. And it's a tough place to be when you're in jail. That's just the truth. Oh, don't worry about that clip. All right, go ahead, worry about it. Thank you, gentlemen. That's a very nice thing. Now, is this the first time you're joining us tonight, mister?
Yep.
What's your name, brother?
George.
George. George, how you been?
Good.
Yeah? Have you been good? Never been bad?
No.
Never one time?
Nope. Not a single time.
Not a single time? You
You
gotta learn to
never
live,
broke the
brother.
law, George? You never broke the law?
Can't. No. Can't say that.
Well,
Sorry.
maybe it's time to start. Because you know, breaking the law, it fulfills a need that we all have. We live in this society of rules where things have to happen a certain way. When we find those cracks in the walls of the law, it allows us to feel as though we're an individual. So I think it's important to every once in a while ride that train without a ticket. Every once in a while, steal a kiss if you can.
From a police officer. Kiss the police.
Sometimes you have to steal a key to unlock the door that stands between you and me. Oh, sometimes it's time to break the law. That is exactly what laws are for.
Go down the path of the righteous and find the side track away. Go to the edge of morality so you can say, I've gone too far. I broke the law. There's no going back to the way I've lived before.
To turn over a new leaf, even though the elation is brief. And ride that high, enjoy the view. Pretty soon the cops will get hold of you.
You say it's important, even though it feels like shit. We won't know where the line is until we cross it.
we didn't accidentally break your hearing on that song.
No, we just
Yeah.
broke some rules of music.
Yeah. That's a good thing to
And
do.
a couple laws of physics.
Feels good.
I believe.
Ah, what happened there?
Some laws of physics. Speaking of breaking the laws of physics, there is one law of physics that we all want to be able to break. Which one is that?
Gravity.
Well, repeal the law of gravity.
Gravity. Oh, man, it's not just a good idea, it is the law. You know, I remember there was a tune, and we did write it about the law of gravity.
It was very scientific.
It was very scientific, but I can't remember what style that song was in.
Rap.
It was a rap song about the law of gravity.
How could we forget?
That's right, that's right. What do you say, White Shoes Orchestra? Can we wrap this up? 2015 styling? Here we come again, wicked! Huh. Come on, people. Give it up for Sticks! That's the Wolfman coming in on bass. Here we come again, wicked, wicked. Here we come again, wicked, wicked. Hear the bass player kicking all smooth, smooth, smooth. Hear the bass player get all smooth, smooth.
So,
Well, I remember when I was just a little kid and I went out to do things that I did. I was playing with my friends, I was playing with my brothers, playing with my father, not my mother. We were out in the playground, throwing things around. Then you noticed that they were down on the ground. We said, what? Everything fell right down. This ain't right, we'll bust this town. 'Cause gravity, it ain't for me, no gravity. It's not for me, no gravity. It's our time to be free. Gravity, you got nothing on me.
When you're hitting on the earth and you're thinking about the time of your birth, you're gonna fall out of your mother because she pushed you out like your brother, and she could do that 'cause gravity was doing that buzz. Greed is all what we need, but I've got Gravity. Why? It's gravity, and I gotta have it 'cause otherwise I'll be on my knees, flying up into the sky, and I don't know why.
Gravity,
Gravity! Gravity!
It ain't for me.
Gravity!
let me be free.
Well, you know, when that time comes, you're grabbing up all those biscuits. They're gonna fall right on your head. It's gonna be just like the misfits. You're gonna pick it up the floor. You walk out the door. Maybe sideways, maybe upward. Because gravity's not.
Gravity, it ain't not for me, no gravity. Oh, I got to be free.
Even gravity just ain't for me like gravity ain't for me.
When I'm taking up space, and someone comes into my face, I know I've got mass, I know I've got class. They got to get close and get in my space. Oh, gravity, goes for me.
Gravity!
It ain't for me. No gravity, I got to be free. Gravity, let me be free.
Sometimes I got to grapple, just like written underneath that apple. When it falls onto my head, without gravity, I might be dead. 'Cause if there was no gravity, I'd be flying up into the heaven sea. I'd be meeting with the angels on high, and the God, and he's saying, why are you always up here in heaven? You gotta be down after 7 or 11 and get yourself something cool to drink. Don't be be up here walking around like a
No gravity.
Gotta be the man.
No gravity.
He don't understand. The gravity is 9.8. That's the speed when you're going down the street. No gravity. Not for me. No gravity.
I got to be free.
No gravity.
Ain't for me. Yo, gravity. I gotta be free. Word.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gravity. Oh, pull me down to earth. Bird from my birth. Want to fly high in the sky, but everybody knows that you can't fly. I'm on the one asking why. Are we stuck here with the feet on the ground, making these noises and making these sounds when gravity is calling me, saying you got to stay where you got to be. But I say, yo, gravity, fuck me, 'cause I wanna be up in the sky, you see.
No gravity.
It ain't for me,
No gravity.
I got to be free, oh
Gravity.
it ain't for me, oh gravity, gravity.
Times I wish it could. Oh, I wish I surely would. Wish that gravity wasn't working, 'cause I'd be there. I'd be jerking with the things that I did see. 'Cause the ladies would be so free. The boobs would float like up in the air. And I'd be thinking, my God, oh dear. I think that is just a dream. 'Cause gravity, well, it just seems that it's gonna be right here with us forever, boy. You and Gus.
Gravity.
It ain't for me, oh
Gravity.
I got to be free, oh
Gravity.
Get me in 0G.
Gravity.
I got to be free.
Gravity.
And as much as we would like to have gravity not be with us, we need gravity. Otherwise, what movie would George Clooney be? George Clooney would never have another movie.
Gravity.
Gravity and depravity.
Gravity.
And depravity.
Gravity.
And depravity.
Gravity.
And depravity.
Gravity.
And depravity.
You all right? That was heavy.
That was Oh shit.
Oh, I see.
Oh man. I think we've made a lot of money tonight.
Oh, yeah, thank you for all your contributions.
Thank you so much.
We have been passing the hat, right? Like, this money's going
Right,
to the
right. All this money
free
going to
things.
get the big D out of jail. And the people on the bar, how y'all doing?
Good?
All right, all right, all right. Wally, how you doing? They treating you well out there? Yeah, good. And everybody else here in the front rows, you all okay? Excellent.
And just in case you don't know, there are shows here until next weekend.
That's right. Well,
English
until the
lovers shows.
7th of May, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the English lovers are doing a beautiful show. It's called Exposure, where they get it all kinds of funky.
Let it all hang out.
They let it all hang out. And we've talked about who's seen it. Who has not seen it?
What's wrong with you people? Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you got 3 more
Tuesday,
chances to
Wednesday,
see this
Thursday.
awesome
There you
show.
go. That's right. Now, this next song is going to be just for the band. We're going to take a quick little break and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Jam.
It's going to be just a tune for the band. And ladies and gentlemen, this tune for the band has got a title. And I don't know if you remember it. It was track number 8 on the second side of our LP. And it has an adjective as a title. An adjective, that's a word that describes.
Weird.
Weird.
Dirty.
It was weird and dirty. That's right. Here to do today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to give it up for the band. If any of y'all feel like you need to get up and dance, this is the time to do that. Or if you want to get up and get yourself a drink from Oh, She's Beautiful, go ahead and do that. Take your time. There you go. There you go. The drunk ladies there. That's how that works. Get up for the Wash Shoes Orchestra. Weird and Dirty.
there was a time that all of us went to jail. The four of us went to jail. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe some people know this story. Our fans from our blog. Where were we when this happened? Where were we? What city in the world?
Tokyo.
We were in Tokyo. That's right. And we got in trouble.
Sticks is having flashbacks already.
And
We were in Tokyo, and I don't know if you all noticed, on this tune, Sticks is going to just use chopsticks to play the song.
Yeah. Boy, we were in trouble.
We were in
We
super
didn't know
trouble.
the customs.
No,
Really.
no.
New land. We're trying to learn, but we got in trouble.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
We done someone wrong. We offended someone.
We totally offended. How did we offend somebody in Tokyo?
You
You know?
didn't eat with sticks.
What's that?
You didn't eat with sticks.
You know, you guys are really fixated on food.
Maybe you're hungry.
It was something else.
Looking into the emperor's eyes.
We looked into the emperor's eyes.
Right.
Ain't
We
that
didn't
the
know.
truth?
We didn't know. We thought, well, there's a gentleman. We'll shake his hand.
Look him in the eye, the way you do.
Don't do that.
Don't do that in Tokyo. And we got arrested. We spent our time in jail, and then we had to go through our court process. And this next song is an epic, epic song.
Tells the whole story.
It tells the whole story. It goes through many movements. There's a lot of stuff happening in this song. First, into the courtroom walked the judge, and we would ask you all to please stand for the judge. He wore the traditional robes of a judge,
Golden robes.
and when he bowed to the court, they all bowed to him. The court may be seated. After the judge walked in, the prosecution. He was a samurai. He wore all 3 swords and 2 daggers. After the samurai prosecution walked in, came our defense attorney. You remember what he was all about?
He was a very serious man. No BS. We didn't understand what they were talking about. But later we got the transcription and translated it.
And that became the words of this song.
O High Court, I present to thee the worst felons in the world you see. They stand before you here. Their crime will last forever and a year. For these men, these infidels, looked into the eyes of him most sacred, the one you don't look at.
At this point, the crowd reacted.
Yes, it's true. You gasp, and your reasoning is good. For these men looked into his eyes. These men looked into those eyes.
At which point, the judge, as was traditional, spoke.
Such a crime has never been seen in centuries. These men have come here and didn't even learn Japanese. Unforgivable, that is what is written in the Constitution of Japan. But I'll give you a chance to explain yourselves to prove that you are a man.
At this point, for the first time during the ceremony, our attorney spoke.
Now I'm a simple man, and this is the first time I've come to Japan. I stand here to defend these men. We are strangers here, and I want to make it quite clear that we did not intend to offend. Mike the Knife and Jake, Jimmy LeBee and the Big D only wanted to spread frivolity. And when they enter this land of great tradition, it was not their intention to spread any sedition. When the opportunity arose to meet the emperor, they shook his hand, looked him in the eye, as is proper where we come from. And thus, these charges were laid against all the boys of Unpack the Rat. And the court case continued.
Surprise witness.
He came out just like that. He was a small boy, not more than 10 years old.
I have been following behind these men since they arrived.
He was our interpreter.
I have translated for them everything.
He was doing a very good job.
I tried my best to teach them how to behave.
He was pretty good at that.
But in their core, they are depraved.
This was not good for us.
I tried my best, I tried my worst. No matter where we went, we were cursed. I knew that it would not end well. And thus I say, send them all to hell.
At which point, the prosecution leaned back, putting their hands behind their head, thinking that the four men were surely dead.
The door opened.
Thank you.
In walked the Emperor himself. The courtroom gasped. It looked away. The Emperor himself took the stand. Robes. And his sumo pose. And what he said shook us to our very core.
These men with round eyes come into our land. We must open the door. For centuries our island was closed, but no more. Why else do we sell Toyotas for? And if they come to spread their truth, then we should listen. It is cruel. So put down your chopsticks, empty your mouth of sushi, stop answering the phone with mushy mushy. If these men can dare to look the Emperor in the eye, then I can be so big and welcome these four guys. Let them live. Let them live. The Japanese can all forgive. Let them live. Let them live. I, the Emperor, and thus we all can surely
True story.
That was a big hit in Japan. And it rhymed in Japanese better.
Yeah, totally rhymes in Japanese.
Oh, I'm getting a stroke here. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of our show tonight, and we want to first of all thank you all very much for coming out, and we want to let you all know that we're going to be sending a message to Big D, letting him know that he's not all alone in that prison. And apparently, we got a message, a telegram, while we were backstage. The Big D has made a friend. His name is 8 Ball. 8 Ball has been taking care of the Big D while he's been in that prison in Monaco, and it's not a gay thing, it's more of a jail thing. And the Big D's all right. He's okay. He's okay. So we're going to wrap this up tonight, I believe. We're going to do one last number.
Well, our big hit.
The big hit.
Big hit.
The big hit, ladies and gentlemen. I think you all remember it. You remember it well. It was a beautiful song. They're all stoned, ladies and gentlemen. They're all stoned. You remember way back when the three of us, well, we were in a similar situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were.
We were in trouble.
We were in trouble. And
We were foolish.
But when have we not been in trouble?
that's right, that's right. And there's one thing that makes somebody really foolish every single time. What is that thing? Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Of course it is. That says the drunk lady. Alcohol makes us all foolish sometimes. And this song was our big hit, and so we'd like to leave you with it. We like it. We hope you do too.
It goes like this.
Well, it goes a little something, but not exactly like this.
Why did I
a shot.
Let's do a shot. Yeah, hey, one for the road.
You know, I'll tell you what, we'll put it in this soda bottle. No one will know.
No,
Don't worry, I can still drive.
Yeah, they're closing the bar, but we don't have to stay here.
It's Elvis. The devil's chemical. Ooh, sweet alcohol. You're the devil's chemical. Be it clear or brown, wine or champagne, you know that it's gonna give you a strain. Because every time you drink it, all you're doing is stealing fun from tomorrow. You drink it down your gullet if you got a mustache or mullet. And in the bar, it doesn't matter if you got whiskey or the gullet. Chalet or gin or wine, you're gonna have to begin. But the next day it's gonna be so bad and you're gonna feel so sad. You're sitting on the couch, wondering how your wife went south. It's alcohol.